matchup in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Ready?
Right to the air is Huntley. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Austin, the man in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd down and 8.
Back to 60, 79 Broncos.
Huntley looks to throw. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 37. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Huntley off of play action. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Huntley's throw complete to Freiermuth. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Ready? Set, careful, set, let's go. Ready?
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Cougar 19. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat. Ready,
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 more there and another 1st down. The Colts at 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners are 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 40 yards rushing so far, and this is just their first possession. They've got a new set of downs here. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Steeler defense. They were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but pretty nice effort.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Richardson looking to throw this. And a quick throw there is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession, as they've got it as we resume action. Gay now set to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, Huntley. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On 1st and 10, Huntley. That one down the field for Freiermuth. And this one is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Come on.
2nd and 10.
60
Harris running straight ahead. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down. Huntley to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. Huntley. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on fourth.
Now that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's fourth down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Colts pick it up.
Hey, we can preach ball security all we want here, but how about that effort on defense? Excellent job inside the red zone. Just took away at least 3 points by forcing that fumble.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 55 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Here we go.
Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Again, it's Taylor. Down the numbers. There he goes. Jonathan Taylor. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
Dragon 60. 70 Timberwolves. Hustle, hustle, hustle.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Looking to throw here, Huntley. He gets it complete to Harris. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 44-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Warriors 70.
Throwing on 1st and 10, Huntley. He's got this to Pickens. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And that's big Jalen Carter, the rookie, able to get him down. Here's a 2nd and 5. Here's Huntley. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
4th down, Huntley. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Richardson out of the shotgun. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Richardson. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Charles, to move the chains that time, they had to complete it into double coverage, and they got it done.
And it's never easy overcoming multiple defenders, but he sure made it look simple. Found the right spot to exploit and won his 1-on-2 matchup.
Gay's kick is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 2nd half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Here's Rager. He's going to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football.
There he goes, left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 174 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll try the left side with Taylor. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, flash Bronco!
To the right side, this is Taylor. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Big Lion! Panther Street! Panther Street! Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Third down and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And Gay knocks this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Huntley. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Down inside the 20. Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. Second down, another run with Taylor.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, you had an offense working with a comfortable 2-score lead here in the third quarter and certainly doesn't feel as comfortable now following the turnover.
Yeah, you're right about that because now the nerves start to come into play a little bit. You're a little bit jangled. You don't want to give your opponents any avenues to get back into the game. What you'd rather do, put up signs that say, roads closed.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's Huntley.
His throw incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
To throw, Huntley. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. An option handoff given to Harris.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down,
Huntley.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Huntley looks to throw again on 2nd and 10.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun on 3rd down.
Huntley.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
60 boxes, 60 boxes.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris.
His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Steelers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Reagor. He's going to bring this one out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Hey,
Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down. A give for Taylor running right side.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
Let's go now.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Nineteen tight. Ready.
On 2nd down, it's Richardson to throw it.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now it's Peterson. A nice little juke. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Here's 1st and 10.
Check contact.
Now a give. Running left is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
60 Eagles.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And they run with Harris off the option.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down. Huntley.
Brought in by Harris. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here's Huntley. That is caught. And he is going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they take advantage of what looked like an unsure defense. They wind up getting 8 on 4th and 3.
Harris running straight ahead. And the 2nd wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This is 1st and 10. Richardson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Cameron Hayward in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
What a thrilling 4th quarter this one was. Well, at least, I guess, if you're cheering for the winning side, an outstanding